Hello, students. Are you ready to learn another lesson on geologic processes? Today's most essential learning competency is to explain how the movement of plates leads to the formation of folds and faults. In this video lesson, we're going to talk about definition of stress, strain, folds, and faults. We're going to explain also how the movement of the plates leads to the formation of folds and faults. Question number one. What do you think will happen if the rocks were exposed to stress or strain? Let us first define the meaning of stress in geology. Stress is defined as the force per unit area that is placed on a rock. There are four types of stress that acts on a material. Number one, confining stress. The force acts equally in all directions. When deeply buried, rock is pushed down by the weight of all the materials above it. Since the rock cannot move, it cannot deform. Number two, compression is a force acting perpendicular to and towards a surface. It happens when a rock squeezes together, causing the rock to fold or fracture or break. Compression is the most common stress at convergent plate boundaries. Number three, tension is a force acting perpendicular to and away from a surface. When rocks that are pulled apart, they are under tension. Rocks under tension lengthen or break apart. Tension is a major type of stress at divergent plate boundaries. Number four, shear is a force acting parallel to a surface. It happens when forces are parallel but moving in an opposite direction. Shear stress is the most common stress at transform plate boundaries. Question number two, when does strain happen? Strain is the change in a solid shape caused by the application of stress. Depending on the solid, a given stress might cause a great or small strain. Rocks only strain when placed under stress. Kinds of deformation. Number one, elastic deformation happens when the rock returns to its original shape when the stress is removed. Number two, plastic deformation. The rocks does not return to its original shape when the stress is removed. Number three, fracture. It happens when the rock breaks. Question number three, what is the difference between folds and faults? A fold is defined as a bend in a rock that is a response to a compressional forces. Folds are the most visible in rocks that contain layering. They do not return to its original shape. Deformation happens slowly. If the rocks experience more stress, they may undergo more folding or even breakage. These are the types of folds. Number one, monocline. It is a simple bend in the rock layer so that they are no longer horizontal. Number 2, anticline. It is a fold that arches upward. Please take note that the oldest rock are at the center of the anticline and the youngest are draped over them. Number 3, syncline is a fold that bends downward. Fault is a fracture or a zone of fractures between two blocks of rocks. Faults allow the blocks to move relative to each other. This movement may occur quickly in a form of an earthquake or may occur slowly in the form of creep. So these are the types of faults. Number 1, strike slip faults results from shear stresses. Number 2, normal faulting occurs when the crust is being pulled apart. Number 3, reverse faulting occurs when the crust is being compressed. Okay, quiz time. I prepared 5 items question to check your comprehension. Are you ready? You may now get a piece of paper. Question number 1. Plastic deformation takes place when the rock returns to its original shape when the stress is removed. Yes or no? The right answer is no. Question number 2. Tension is a force acting perpendicular to and away from a surface. Yes or no? The right answer is yes. Question number 3. If the rocks experience more stress, they may undergo more folding or even breakage. Yes or no? The right answer is yes. Question number 4. Strike slip faults result from compression. Yes or no? The right answer is no. Number 5. Strain is the change in a solid shape caused by the application of a stress. Yes or no? The right answer is yes. That's all. Thank you so much for listening.